Good morning.
Good morning to you too.
Good morning.
Today I want to talk about games. That's why I'm so anxious to just get into it.
You Ubered over here to the studio, didn't you?
I Ubered over here to the studio.
Yeah.
Yes,
Normally I pick him up, but
yeah.
tell him why I didn't pick you up today.
Because we honestly believed that there was going to be a soccer game at 7:30 this morning, and I got the timing wrong. And it was actually at 9:30.
Mm-hmm.
But also because David is terrible with time management, and I've gotten really, really sick and tired of waiting on people. Because myself as a person, I'm a very punctual person. Mm-hmm. I mean, anyone that knows me knows I'm literally at work 30 minutes before I need to actually work.
Yeah.
And I do that to set up my mentality.
Yeah.
And my physicality. Sometimes I do like push-ups and shit on the ground. But it's just to get the blood going. You know what I'm saying? It's just to get the blood going.
Yeah, I'm not good with time. I'm sorry.
Yeah, you're terrible with time.
Yeah, no.
That's why these fucking podcasts always run so much longer than they need to.
No, I like longer. Some people just have short attention. Everybody just has a short attention span. It's hard to watch. It's hard to sit through a whole hour and a half of work.
It's very hard to sit through a whole hour and a half.
Yeah, most people only got like a good 30 minutes, 45 minutes.
Yeah, I mean, did you know in college, like when you're in lecture, you actually only retain about 30 to 40 minutes of that? And then you have to get notes from someone else to really retain all that information.
It doesn't make sense to me why they don't just record all these classes. Like why the professors.
Well, they are now.
Well, obviously now, because like
majority at least. Yeah, but
shit, I wouldn't be surprised.
No, so I agree with you, right? But the thing is, if they did it, like when they do it live, then they still have a job. If they're just recording a video, they don't really have a job like that.
No, what I mean is like not only...
And universities understand that.
They could like record or archive all their lectures. They should 100%. Do that.
And they can, and they do that for what we call hybrid classes. So usually you watch the lecture beforehand and then you come in and, then you have a new live lecture. But you're saying you just want it all in one take.
No, because like if I'm, it's hard to sit in class for like an hour and a half and just listen to somebody talk, especially if it isn't interesting.
Sit next to you for an hour and a half.
What happened? Listening to me? Fuck, I know it's tough, right? How do people do it? I'm thinking to myself, like, if I'm gonna sit an hour and a half in this class, I have to enjoy what I'm listening to.
Yeah, 100%.
Because I can listen to something like, I was listening to a podcast about sleep, right?
Okay, interesting.
Because my sleep schedule is, well. People tell me that my sleep schedule is fucked, but I function...
Well, how many hours do you sleep a day?
It depends, 6 to 7.
At nighttime or during the day?
Well, no, my sleep schedule revolves around when I go to sleep and when I wake up. Not my circadian rhythm is a bit off.
Okay.
Right? Because like...
What is the circadian rhythm, if you don't mind me asking?
It's just when like when it gets dark, your adenosine builds up.
Okay.
And then that's what makes you sleepy. And then when you wake up...
You sound like a doctor right now. Keep it going.
This is what I learned from that sleep podcast. I was so interested in it that I retained a little bit of the information.
And
it was
then
like
you
2.5 hours long.
You looked up more information on it, more research?
The dude's name is Andrew Huberman.
Okay.
Andrew Huberman. He is a Harvard professor on sleep, right? He has
wait.
Yeah.
What? Like the topic of sleep?
Yeah.
He teaches classes.
Yeah. Like he studies sleep.
Okay.
Essentially,
I'm just being a dumbass. Got it.
No. It's cool because I didn't know either. This is the second time he'd been on this podcast that I listened to. And
we should get him on this one day.
There's a lot of people I want to get on here. Some really interesting minds. He's one of them because he has a podcast that's absolutely free.
Right.
So think about this. You're listening to a Harvard professor talk for free, and he breaks down his podcast as like a master class.
That's awesome.
And
does he sell it to you though?
No. This is free.
It's all free.
I mean, go to Harvard if you want to pay for it. But essentially, he broke it down as like.
Also, you can find all Harvard lectures online on YouTube or really anywhere. You can find them.
There are a ton of lectures on YouTube.
But there's a will, there's a way.
That's funny how you said that because I mean, kinda, yeah. I mean, part of that is true, yeah.
In this day and age.
Yeah, part of that is true. Yeah. If you know how to use a computer, you're way ahead of the game. I just think that's a big part because now coding is like the new.
Oh my god.
Coding is like the new way of communicating.
Dude, I know this kid who I wouldn't say was like my friend, but someone that I relatively know. Anyways, the point is that this dude's making $200K a year right now.
200K?
200K a year.
What again?
He's just coding. He's balling out.
That's pretty good.
Yeah, he got an internship at IBM and then just
nice.
Went up.
Nice.
Just went up.
Yeah, that's ideal. Getting a job in the private sector.
Yeah.
That's good money.
100%.
It's real good money.
So let's go back to sleeping.
Yeah, Andrew Huberman. That dude talks about how every podcast he does, he goes into one subject. And I love the way he put it. He said, like, you know, when you go to class, you usually cover one topic for like a whole semester.
Right.
Like a super advanced, or depending on what course it is.
Yeah, 100%.
And he talks about it like, well, you can follow along, you know, like as if you were a student. And then he's got like in-office hours.
Oh, really?
Right? In-office hours, right?
Wow.
And you can go ask the professor for questions. Yeah. So he'll have AMAs for on a monthly or...
AMA means ask me anything.
Okay. Every other 2 weeks. And I think it's interesting. I was like, damn, like that was something that held my attention. Like he had already been on the podcast more than once, and then I had heard about his podcast. I was like, damn, I should go check it out. I haven't checked it out yet because I get distracted by listening to other people talk, right, about the same subject or, you know, something related to the brain.
Yeah, I mean, and then at the end of the day too, it's not like we have all the time in the world in our day to just listen to people talk. Like, you have to...
I beg to differ.
Really?
Yeah, because how often... I'm not a big audiobook listener. I prefer reading a book.
I do as well.
There's something about listening to the book that doesn't help me digest the story in the same way. So...
I mean, I think that also depends on the... I don't know what they would call them. The voiceover that they choose, I guess, for the book itself.
I would read my own book. I would read my own book. I wouldn't hire somebody. If I did hire somebody, I would hire David Attenborough. He's that British guy who narrates all those, Planet Earth movies.
National, no, not is it National Geographic?
Whatever, yeah. If that's the guy you're thinking of.
Yeah. Actually, that's hilarious.
Very soothing
Someone
British
told
voice.
me recently about him. He died, didn't he?
David Attenborough?
Yeah, he did die.
Bro, if he died...
No, I swear he died.
Nah, because I want him to narrate my biography.
I'm more than
autobiography.
Positive he just died.
David Attenborough.
I might be wrong.
Let me see. I swear, man. No, he's alive.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. Oh, he's young. He's young.
Okay.
He's in his... Wait, he's not young. He's 94.
He's not young. I'm like...
He's 94?
He's about to die. Respectfully.
Hey, yo, he's got the voice of a young man for a 94-year-old, bro.
Yeah, I agree with that.
Definitely has his soul is like vibrant. Man looks good for his age. Look at that. Look at this. You see that?
Oh, yeah, it's a very handsome fellow.
No, yeah, for 94, interesting. Because that dude Prince Harry, or is that his name? That dude looks like a vampire.
The
Prince
brother.
Andrew? Is it Andrew?
Yeah, it's Andrew, I believe.
Yeah,
the brother though, and like bald and
yeah, looks like he's like barely hanging on and shit.
Stunning young man growing up, and
no, he looks like he's barely hanging on.
Yeah. That's
yeah.
what going into royalty will do to you, man.
That's why they broke up. Right. Dude,
man.
yeah.
Hey man, I'm going bald. Relax. Like don't be saying shit like that.
Some of my favorite people are bald. No pun intended, because Asmongold is going bald. Well, he is bald, but he's just not
bald. He's
he just
holding on to, his skunk on his head.
Yeah, skunk. Okay. That's funny. I haven't heard that one.
You've never heard that?
Not that one.
I've
like seen the McDonald's
puts a toupee on their head, and you're like, hey, you got a skunk on your head? You've never heard
like
that?
Like a toupee?
Shit? Yeah, a toupee.
He should just do what Preach did. Do you know who Preach is?
Yeah, Preach Gaming. Yeah.
He got a hair transplant.
Did he really?
Yeah,
He's still ugly as shit.
He's a little bit ugly, but he's British ugly. So that's normal.
Fair.
It's like normal British ugly.
That's fair.
So what they do is they pull hair from the back of your head,
and
then they open the pores, and then they stick the hair in there, and then they have it regrow.
Right? I might need that.
It's like a 2-month treatment.
2 months?
Well, yeah.
Like you're gonna have
the results are instant. Like you immediately have a hairline, right? You immediately have a hairline again. Right. But
it takes like 2 months for the hair to grow in and to make it look natural. Is what you're saying?
Yeah, and it's like
okay, but well, I mean that's also kind of what happens when you shave your head. If I remember correctly, hair grows at 1 to 2 inches per month, or like no 1 to 1.5 per month.
That doesn't seem like.
It doesn't seem like a lot. Trust me. But you know when your hair is like super like I don't know medium.
Long?
I don't even know
long?
what yours would be at.
Mine's is like medium long.
Yeah, but what do you like? How many inches do you think your hair actually is?
I don't know. Whatever from here to there is. Like.
I don't know. Let's
like 5. No, it's like it's got to be like 5, like 6, 7 inches. But
okay.
Anyways, what did you want to ask me about video games?
I just wanted to.
Or what did we do? We did homework today, right? We made a topic list.
Yeah, we made a topic list.
We made a topic list. Do you want to pull it up, Nick?
So for video games, I mean, I kind of wanted to delve a little bit into RPGs, but we've already talked a little bit about that.
Well, we talked about it off.
Yeah, a little bit.
The podcast.
Little bit
I mean, we play. Well, I don't really play like them anymore.
Yeah.
Destiny 2, I've been playing a little bit. I'm a little bit guilty. It's a bit of a guilty pleasure to get on and like.
Why do you say it like you're guilty? Why are you guilty?
Because we have a love-hate relationship.
What do you mean?
Like I still have it installed in my system.
Okay.
And I can't get rid of it.
Hold on, real quick. So the American Academy of Dermatology says that hair grows about 1/2 inch per month on average. That's a grand total of about 6 inches per year for the hair on your head.
Oh shit.
That's nuts.
Yeah.
So within 2 months, then yeah, I mean,
I did the whole Britney
right.
Spears thing, and I cut off some of my hair.
When?
It was like back in December.
When are you gonna shave the side of your head and just go the fucking Skrillex route?
I might do the Gareth Bale thing.
What did Bale do?
Bale has it like kind of cut.
Right now?
He's got it. Yeah.
I gotta look this up.
How do you not know this? Like, do you not pay attention to like their styles?
I'm a Gunner fan, not a Tottenham fan. Respectfully to my cousins, if you're watching this, you know damn well. Tough shit.
Yeah, I like his hairstyle. I like I can't think of anybody else.
He bald shaved like the lower part. Is that what you're saying?
No, it's just he just has a top knot. That's all it is. It's not like Zlatan's. Zlatan has like a.
Yeah.
Like he has like very thin hair, so it looks his bun is small, and then Ronaldo should let his hair grow.
Ooh, which one?
Cristiano Ronaldo.
Cristiano Ronaldo will never grow his hair back out again.
He should.
He should, but he'll never do it.
He should do the faux hawk thing with the mullet.
Oof.
That's a classic CR7 look.
But that was also
you could pull it off.
2000s.
How come you're not? You should pull. Why don't you do a mullet?
I actually have a picture of me with a mullet.
You have a mullet?
I used to have kind of a mullet.
You should grow it again.
Yeah, maybe I might.
You're gonna have to wait at least a year.
I'm losing my hair, so I might as well fucking
enjoy
what's on my head.
Play into it. Yeah, play into having a little bit of hair.
Within 2 months, you guys will see the hair reveal.
The hair reveal.
The hair reveal.
No, don't be. Or just go. If you're gonna just go bald, just shave it.
No, I went all the way down to a 0.
No, you gotta shave it.
Yeah, that's what a 0 is.
No, that's not a 0.
It's basically a fucking.
No. Shave is different from a 0. A 0, there's still a little bit of trim left. A shave.
Shit on a 0. It's a 0 for a reason.
No,
it's literally barely anything there. I promise you. Like, you know what it looks like? It looks like
I'm not a barber.
That outline you get.
Outline?
Yeah, like the gray. Fuck. Iniesta. You know what Iniesta looks like?
He's just old.
Yeah, but you know that outline he gets when he shaves his head?
The outline he gets?
Yeah, it's like gray. Fuck off. You know what I'm talking about,
I see it. No, it's like it cuts off, right? It's just a style, right? He leaves a little bit of gray in his hair.
Yeah, but like, here, look, I'll show you.
No, you shouldn't be self-conscious about going bald. You should just go bald.
Actually, no, he doesn't go down to a 0 now.
Because that's what everybody does, right? When they go bald, they just shave it off. Like they. I
could have sworn someone shaved. Maybe it was David Silva. They kind of look the same.
Yeah, he also shaved his head. He shaved his head for some charity, I think, but I don't remember why he specifically.
Yeah. Okay. This outline. That gray shit. That.
Yeah, that's not.
I mean, it's relatively hair, but it's not
relatively hair. Yeah,
it's not hair. Trust me,
it's not hair.
That shit is not.
That's
hair.
what Preach looks like, actually.
I look good though. Like I have. I mean,
yeah, I remember you have pictures on your Twitter. Follow him on Twitter at whatever. What is your Twitter handle? You change it like every other month.
Damn.
What is
Shogun Nick. I haven't changed it in years. Dumb
Shogun
shit.
Nick?
Shogo Nick.
Shogo Nick.
Yeah.
What is it with people who change their name like every other fucking week?
I don't though. That's the thing.
No, not you, but other people.
Dude.
Why do they do that?
They have identity crisis.
They have identity crisis. What's up with people who delete their previous photos, and then start their whole profile over?
Okay, well I do that.
Why
So
do people
relax.
do that?
Don't be attacking me, motherfucker.
Nah, I'm attacking everybody. Why do people do that? I find it hilarious.
I think because
I get it. It's your pictures. Sorry, I didn't mean to talk over you.
No, you're good. Where's your swear
I
jar?
fucked up.
Where's your
Sorry.
fucking apology jar?
God damn it. Sorry. That was an accident.
Make me rich, bitch.
That was an actual accident. Okay.
No, but anyways, the point is that I don't know. I mean, I think, like for me, I think it is an identity crisis. Like when I see those pictures and I'm like, whoa, like this is what I look like now. Like, no, like for real. Like, you know, like when I first started noticing my hair loss, like legitimately.
Is this about your hair?
For me, it was.
Uh-huh.
It's not for everybody, you know, but for me, it was because when I first started losing my hair, I was like, all right, like I got to accept that, you know, to a certain extent.
Yeah.
But I ain't gonna lie. I mean, I've half accepted it. At the end of the day, I look good bald anyways, so it's really not all that bad. I'm blessed with good genes. Thanks, Mom. Thanks, Dad. But more along the lines that, you know, for the time being, I can still grow really good amount of hair. I'm not fully balding, so I should still grow my hair out. But I did want to see what I look like if I was to go bald. And I found my answer. I mean, it's not...
That's a good way of looking at it.
It's not the worst. It's not the best. But, you know, also, I got really blessed, again, by this guy up here.
I thought it was your parents. Give them more credit
them
than
as
him.
well.
They made
but
you.
This guy up
God
here,
didn't do
he
nothing.
blessed
They
me
made
again,
you.
bro, because, you know, he gave me a beard. And
he gave you a beard.
I'm fucking loving it.
Yeah.
I mean, I'm still patchy. Don't get me wrong, but...
Does the carpet match the drapes?
What do you mean?
Like, does your pubic hair look exactly like your beard?
Well, that's a weird way to put it, but I do know that beard hair is basically the same.
That's where the same comes from.
Hair, yes.
I think. I might be a little naive.
I'd rather not talk about my pubic hair. I'll be honest with you.
It's alright. It's not a big deal.
Yeah, I put designs if that helps.
You put what?
Designs.
Yeah,
like
you like the thing that Drake does, where he gets like a little heart on the corner of his head. Exactly. Why does he do that? What is that? He's a playboy. I get it. He calls himself Champagne Papi. You know what I'm saying?
That's the style.
I mean, that's
his swag. You feel me?
Yeah, that's
his
it.
Steez swag, whatever the fuck you want to call it.
Yeah, it works though. It works for sure.
That's a little weird, but I guess.
Talking about style and shit, like, are you into a style? Like, do you have style? Do you consider yourself a man of style?
No, not anymore.
No?
No.
I heard this interesting topic.
I think to have style, you have to have money.
Okay, that's a good point. I heard this topic on a different podcast. It's not my idea. I heard it on the Flagrant 2 podcast. They brought up the idea of the Kardashians that just dress a certain way, right? They dress a certain way, and women, they look at them and they're like, oh, yo, like, I want to dress like that. And the point they were making was like, they're not even dating high, like AAA celebrities, right?
Right.
Kim was dating Ray at first, right?
Yeah.
And like she blew off all that. And then like they don't even look like that, right? They've sculpted themselves to look a certain way, right?
Correct.
So
But that's my point, right? Yeah. Is that they are so influential.
Right. So influential.
So influential.
Bro.
That people literally flock to the way that they looked and the way that they dress. And that is why they are multi-millionaires.
Yo.
They might be billionaires.
What does that
I don't
say,
even fucking know.
Right? About women, like they see that and then they're like, "Oh, yo, that's hot." You know, this is.
I mean, I don't think that's necessarily a woman thing. Like, I think that's just more of
because like as a
human nature thing, especially nowadays with the way that society. Yeah.
Okay.
I think that society has literally created our belief of what we should look like.
Okay.
Which is why when we see someone who doesn't have the best features or hair or, you know, looks a certain type of way, body type, all these things.
Okay.
Right? That's why we tend to judge them beforehand, unfortunately.
Okay.
But that's our first thought where we're like, oh, I'm not attracted to you. And there's nothing wrong with that. Like, at the end of the day, you're attracted to what you're attracted to.
Okay. So these women can just put on something, put on a basic ass t-shirt. Like when Kanye produces his clothing line,
yeah,
it looks a little like basic, right? It's just because he's selling it. Like when he sold that $1 million T-shirt, white plain T-shirt, whatever, how much it went for, right? Do you remember that?
No, I don't recall.
Dude sold.
I can tell you this: I worked at PacSun when he had the collaboration with PacSun during Black Friday.
Okay.
This was years ago.
Yeah.
And I can tell you, I've never seen something sell out so fast. It was ridiculous. Like.
Right, like Yeezys, right? Like they were a thing. The whole knockoff situation. I mean, there's always been knockoffs, but
you pay for the brand.
You pay for the brand, but what you said earlier was really was the point I was trying to make. Is that so much clout and attention that they have? It's like a currency, right?
Mm-hmm.
Like I've said this before.
It is
that clout is a new currency. I did hear it somewhere else, but it was the same idea. Clout as like depending on how famous you are, you know how much pull you got. Like you can really do anything.
Yeah.
Like if you compare yourself. If you compare them to like royalty,
right,
they can essentially do whatever they want, right? Because royalty, they get treated as such.
Right.
They walk around with a paparazzi, right? And then there are females who dress like them, acting just like them, as in like I'm waiting for the paparazzi to take a photo of me, like you know what I mean? Now I'm not.
But I mean, we also live in Los
that.
Angeles. You know, you got to pump the brakes because
on what?
I agree with you, but this is usually only. I mean, I wouldn't say only. But this is more prominent in the big cities, you know, New York, Los Angeles, we live in LA. Miami, all of the above.
Yeah. Like there are females, you ever just look at a female and you're like, you're like, yo, they look just like.
Say it here. Where are you going with this?
They look just like one of the other ones. Oh, like, you got one of those.
Yeah.
You know
all
what I
the
mean?
time.
Right.
That's why, why the woman that I choose, right, or they choose me, whatever, I choose them.
You sound you sound like a fucking simp. That's hilarious.
That's not a simp. The fuck?
Yeah, it is a simp.
You sound dumb as shit.
Simp ass.
Let me talk.
Go.
So the women that I choose, I make sure that they're unique in that way. Like, because every woman can look the same, bro. At the end of the day, you know, respectfully, but the majority of them all do the same makeup routine. They all follow the same makeup influencers. They all follow the same brand styles. Like, I want someone that can wear a t-shirt, some jeans, some chucks, and look bomb as shit. That's what I like. I don't need you to do all this other extra shit, you know?
Yeah, but when they turn that shit into a meme, that shit is jokes, huh?
Meme as
like
what?
The starter pack ones, those are funny.
Yeah,
the starter pack ones, bro. You just can't get away from those.
I'll be fan into some of those
because some of the funniest shit has like the just a little bit of truth to it, right?
Yeah, for sure.
I love it. That's the funniest part about
this. But the people who usually make those memes also understand that like that's kind of who they are.
They're just regular ass people, just like pointing shit out that is like hilarious.
Yeah,
I think it's funny because it is true. Yeah, like you see young people influenced by much older celebrities to like and to idolize them, right?
Yeah,
it's
celebrities
weird.
Have that pull.
Yeah, like, are you a fan of reality TV?
Kinda.
I
mean, everybody grew up watching Jersey Shore.
True, Jersey Shore. Yeah, bro.
Grenade. Yeah.
Anyway. T-shirt time. Yeah, it's been a minute.
No, I watched Jersey Shore a couple months ago, actually, disgustingly enough, and it wasn't even like a trip down memory lane. It was just.
It wasn't when you remembered it, huh?
Fucking funny.
It was funny?
Yeah, Jersey Shore's hilarious, bro.
Fuck. Man, I haven't watched it in a minute. I remember we all used to meet up at a buddy's house and we'd huddle around the small TV and watch it. I don't know, Thursday night, I think? It was Thursday nights on MTV or Tuesdays or something? Yeah. That shit was lit, huh? What a time.
Meatball,
Guidos.
Yo, I got a friend that literally I'd be like, yo, like, what's up with homegirl? And he'd be like, bro, she looks like a meatball.
Oh my God.
I'd be dying laughing.
Savage.
Oh shit. But he loves Jersey Shore.
I mean, I do too.
Like he's dead ass Guido type shit.
That's funny. Yeah, I remember watching it and enjoying just like the antics that we're into. I guess I didn't really get it at first, but that shit was fucking jokes.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Have you seen the Future memes?
The Future memes?
Yeah.
Classics.
Yeah. So you have?
Yeah, all the time. Yeah. Okay. You have one? You got some? Do you have any pulled up?
Kind of ish. Let me.
I
do. Hold on.
Some of my favorite Future ones are like the one where
I love the ones around the holidays.
There's one for every occasion now, right? Like
True.
like I bet I could come up with one on the spot. Like
Or go.
what are we around? What holiday are we around?
The
I need to get a
stimulus.
calendar. What
We're around
happened?
the stimulus package. That's the holiday.
There's the stimmy. There's the Leprechaun Day.
Easter.
Easter.
Easter's coming up.
Easter's coming up. All right. So
Easter is coming up, right?
how does it?
Yeah.
I think St. Patrick's Day is coming up.
Okay.
So I'll do a
okay,
St. Patrick one. Let's see if I can come up with one.
All right, let's go.
Fucking. Hey, I know I'm reaching out to you at a bad time,
All right.
and
Like it so far.
I just wanted to say that my luck's run out lately, so I figured that and it just reminded me
Uh-huh.
that when we were together and our luck run out,
Mm.
and now I'm just thinking back and trying to see things, or trying to get to the end of the rainbow,
Oof.
and
And this was pinching me.
this was pinching me, yeah, to hit you back up
Mm.
because yeah, I don't know.
Ask little bro if he wants to go out on St. Patrick's. You
Yeah,
don't have
ask
to
little bro if he
respond,
wants to
though.
go out on St. Patrick's Day. You know, oh, I hope you wear green. You don't have to reply though. You don't have to reply though.
Oh, you're goofy
fuck.
as shit. I'm dead.
Fuck yeah.
Yeah, no, I have a friend that our conversations, I shit you not, are literally just sending back and forth future memes. That's literally all we do.
Yeah, there's so many
When
good
when
ones.
we're in person, we obviously have a better conversation, but like over the phone, that's the only, like, we don't even say like hi.
You guys just
hey.
communicate through memes?
We communicate
That's
through memes.
that's funny.
It's
I
legit.
love how far we've come
Yeah.
in terms of communicating with each other. I love that. That's hilarious.
All right, wait. So let me read you this one.
All right, read it loud and clear.
All right, yeah. Happy Thanksgiving. Thank you for always being there, even when I didn't give you any reason to be. You don't have to respond. Just want you to know that. That was kind of trash. Yeah, I got another one.
Sorry, you got another one?
Let's see. Why are these all Thanksgiving?
Just say the things. Give me a Thanksgiving. What's the Thanksgiving one?
All right, I like this one. Oh, shit. Hold on. It's loading. Okay. I know I just posted a picture of me and my fiance and our newborn son in matching pajamas this morning, but I still wish it was you. Merry Christmas. Tell Mama Cheryl she still got the best potato salad in the game. Love y'all forever. Christmas emoji. So that's when Future posted.
Was that the original one?
Yeah, this is like an actual original thing that Future did.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. My favorite one right now is honestly the stimulus one. I'm gonna pop up my phone for a second, okay? Because
I read a tweet that said, if you call it a stimmy, you're most definitely spending it on sneakers.
or stocks.
Or stocks. Or
Shit.
crypto. Right? Or you'll crowdfund something. Or you'll, invest in a startup or something.
Yeah.
Or invest in real estate or, invest in this, invest in that. Why don't you go invest in some pussy or something?
Oh, shit.
I read that on the internet. Also.
Hello?
Yeah.
What would you... what would you spend your stimmy on?
What would I spend my stimmy on?
Yo, I real life cannot find this meme.
I don't know. How much does an ounce of weed go for right now?
Oh, what?
How much weed can I get for $1,400?
I think an ounce is somewhere between...
How much
I don't know.
cocaine
They
can I?
used to
How
go
much
for like
cocaine could I get for $1,400?
$115 to $160.
What's up? I'm sorry.
So an ounce used to go for like $115 to $160.
I don't know how much
what
an
it would
ounce
be
goes
nowadays.
for.
I haven't been to a dispensary in like 3 years, dude.
I don't know. I'd probably spend the stimmy on something important. Maybe I'll give it away to charity or something.
No, the fuck you wouldn't. Shut the fuck up.
That would be the right thing to do, right?
That would be the right thing to do, but nobody's
That'd be the
gonna
right
do
thing to
that.
do. Give it away to charity.
And if you do that, you're
Probably
a
give it away to
sack
some
of shit.
cancer ward. Give it to some kid that has leukemia. They might really need it.
Hello?
Hello? who are you calling?
Goodbye?
Goodbye? What happened?
The fuck are you talking about?
What are you going to do with your
it, bro.
stimmy?
You would not donate it. You would not.
Why would I? Why would you not?
donate it? Let me know.
Because there's kids dying of leukemia, and that's really important. Like, what about you? What would you spend yours on?
Shit. I gotta get a vacuum for my house.
You need a vacuum.
Yeah, I need a vacuum.
Okay.
So I'd buy a vacuum.
Okay. That's what you would spend it on?
Yes.
You're being selfish. That's so selfish.
That's fine.
That's so selfish. I would see
That's
charity.
fine.
Charity. You got to give it a charity. That's
I
why
don't
I'm
give a
giving it
fuck about charity.
You don't give a fuck about
What has
charity?
charity done for me?
There's a lot of things.
And also, let me tell you something. For the last...
The government is charity case, right?
For the
'Cause we just
last
give them money.
motherfucking 15 years of my life, I have donated to charity every year.
I thought you believed in karma, like, and that shit. Doesn't it come
Yeah,
back to you? Isn't it gonna come back to you? All that money you spent.
I believe it will.
Charity is just a way to write taxes off
Exactly.
for the rich people. That's why I'm spending it on charity.
But you're not rich. So what are you writing off?
$1,400.
Goofy, yeah.
No, obviously it's really just our money, the stimulus check. It's like the government is trying to make it seem like they're doing us a favor by giving us $1,400 during a pandemic.
Right.
But in my opinion, I don't think they're doing us a favor. I think they should. This is a pandemic. It calls for different measures. If it was normal times, I would understand them being picky. But like, where's universal health care at? Where's, how are they going to help people who genuinely lost many businesses over this? So many people died. Governor Cuomo, that motherfucker. That motherfucker is...
Look.
He's being chased down by so many women.
Look.
Call him Hugh Hefner.
We have...
You know what I'm saying?
We have so many people in this world.
Yeah.
So many people in this world. And we just keep repopulating. It's going to be fine.
Tim Dillon said, he's like, it doesn't matter if you leave Earth. I mean, it doesn't matter if you're an asshole on Earth, because if you leave Earth and go to Mars, you're still an asshole.
It's true.
Yeah, you know what I mean? Like,
yeah. Look, the reality behind death is that at the end of the day...
Where are you going with this? You said death.
Yeah, I'm going to death because you fucking talking about deaths and COVID and people losing their job and all this bullshit.
No, that's not bullshit. That's just real.
I mean, like, it's not bullshit, but it's like the reality behind it is at the end of the day, all you do is become another number in the stats. That's all it is, bro.
It's all a game, man. It's all connected.
I won't even say that. I just think it's more of, I don't know, like...
What do you think is happening?
I have real, like, psychopath tendencies when it comes to death because it really doesn't affect me like that. Mm-hmm. Whereas for a lot of people, it's like, oh, I need to cry and all that. And I'm like...
Yeah, you don't believe in crying. You're a man.
No, I believe in crying, but I don't believe that death is something you cry over. I think you celebrate death because you appreciate the life that they had.
Some cultures do that. Some cultures celebrate death. They have a big party. They celebrate them passing. Everybody gets drunk. Mm-hmm. It's a lot of fun when people die.
Oh, it's great.
Yeah. I have no idea where we were going with this, but what's next on the list?
I don't know where you were going with that. It was our
stimmy thing. It was a stimmy thing.
It was starting to frustrate me. I ain't gonna lie.
No, you gotta like.
Okay,
you
on
gotta
the list
up.
Next. So we talked about. Let's talk about a little bit of marijuana. How's that going nowadays?
Do you want to talk about it just that, or you want to talk about all the drugs that encompass it?
I guess we could talk about all drugs.
What do you want to talk about?
What do you mean? I just said marijuana. We'll start with that.
No, I meant like, what about it?
I would like to.
Are you qualified to talk about it?
Am I qualified? I don't really smoke anymore.
Okay. Have you tried it?
Yes.
Okay. And what did you think of it?
I liked it.
Cool.
For the time being.
And
when I did smoke it.
Why do you think they haven't legalized it?
Because I don't know. I don't really have an answer to that. I think the long-term effects are pretty nasty, actually.
You think they're pretty nasty, the long-term effects?
I do. I don't think they're as bad as heroin or fucking crystal meth.
Okay.
But I do think the long-term effects are really bad of marijuana.
Okay.
Speaking as someone who smoked for, I don't know, 4 years, 4.5 years straight.
Okay. Well, yeah, I used to think that marijuana was relatively harmless, weed relatively harmless, but there are side effects to it. Mm-hmm. There are drawbacks.
Do you feel dumber?
Dumber? Not dumber. No, I think that's just a stigma of the drug.
What if it's that it affected your brain differently than it does others?
It does affect you. It does affect your brain as you're growing up. The younger you are, because your brain is still developing. Your brain doesn't finish developing until you're like around the age of 25. Yeah. Right? Your frontal cortex.
Correct.
So your brain is still developing and growing. So you've got a long way to go. So agreed. I don't agree that young people should be smoking, but
Well, what age did you start smoking?
I think I was in high school still, like right my
So like
junior year,
15,
like my
16?
junior year.
17?
And yeah,
17?
yeah, yeah.
Wow.
But here's the
Thought I
thing:
was. Fuck.
there
I
a
must have
lot
been
of it
delinquent then.
a delinquent, yeah.
I must have been a delinquent.
Yeah, in the eyes of the law, yeah, delinquent.
Yeah.
So for sure, like there are drawbacks to it if you're much much younger. I mean, not to say that at any age
Right.
you can have a paranoid episode, because that's what I like about it. It does make you paranoid
Mm-hmm.
in a good way,
Mm-hmm.
in a way that like it makes you more aware. Maybe at one point in time, humans, when we lived outside,
Right.
we were constantly aware of our surroundings, because in
As
the
we
dark
should have been.
we can't see very well,
Mhm.
and that's when we sleep, when we're at our most vulnerable. So I think that
Oh.
there is this sense of instinct that we have in us
Right.
that we don't use anymore, because we're so distracted by so many things. Like you walk down the street, you maybe have your earbuds in,
Right.
you're listening to music, you're listening to a podcast, you're looking straight, you're getting tunnel vision, not in the sense that everything's going dark, but you're only focused on what's in front of you
Okay.
and not what you're surrounded with or surrounded by.
Okay.
And in some ways it feels like, you're not just slow or whatever, like you're focused on something a little more intently than you would normally, and it just makes everything more interesting sometimes.
Right.
I don't recommend everybody smoke, because it's not for everybody. I've met people who have had bad experiences and are just turned off by it,
Right.
or function just fine.
I mean,
But the stigma behind
Uh-huh.
the idea that it makes you dumber and it makes you less productive, I think that's something we should work away towards. I think you can be very much productive doing any drug.
but see, okay, but this is my point, right? Is at the end of the day, like what affects you a certain way may affect someone else a different way.
Right. That's why I
Like,
don't believe anybody
you know,
should
I-
just.
What is the upper one, sativa, right? Like where you're a little more productive or whatever, like people say.
Yeah.
Even then, I was a couch potato. Like for me,
Uh-huh.
what marijuana did was just relax my mind, and when I'm relaxed, I would like to literally relax my body, sit on a couch, go to bed at like fucking 3 in the afternoon. Like that's not bed. You know what I'm saying? Like,
For some people it is, but
well, it shouldn't, unless
Well-
you're working a graveyard shift.
that's
Yeah.
technically speaking.
Fair enough.
Yeah.
Right? But my point is the fact that like when I first started smoking weed, I had a great fucking time with it. I was not anxiety ridden at the time. Like I wasn't freaking out every time I was high. Dude, I can tell you I had the best times of my life when I was high, legitimately.
Okay.
And I would really, really, really like go deep into my mind where I would be like, yo, how was math created? Like,
Well, there you go. That sense of awareness, and not it's some people call it high moments, but
Yeah.
continue.
and then, I basically took a pact and I stopped smoking for about a year and a half. And I was around it consistently. It's not like I wasn't around it. I was really good self-discipline and not smoke.
Okay. Yeah. I mean, some people don't start until very late.
Right.
One of the biggest examples, and I might bring him up sometimes because he's one of the bigger people who has been an advocate. You've got someone like Joe Rogan, who has the biggest podcast platform in the world.
Indeed.
Regardless of what you think of him, he's at the top of the procreatic scale. And in his creative domain, he is the top player. So, and we're at the bottom, right? Because we
Right.
have a podcast just like him. We sit together in a room and we talk about interesting things that we like to talk about.
Correct.
Except he's got millions of viewers and we have 30.
Maybe.
Maybe,
Correct.
which is still a lot. 30 people. Like,
No,
you
yeah.
think about it, 30 people, that's like an auditorium, right? A small elementary auditorium.
That's a good way to look at it, actually.
Right, yeah. So, he didn't start until he was much older.
Right.
And like most people, they think it's for losers when you're younger. Like the stigma around it is like you shouldn't be using it because it's bad and it's federally illegal.
I mean, I don't see, that's the thing, right? It's like
Okay.
earlier you said that if young people use it, has very big detrimental effects. I think that's more of what they're trying to put out as the stigma. Not necessarily that you're a loser, but yo, this shit is really bad for you in the long run. But you don't realize that unless you start young. I started younger than you. You told me 17. I'm shocked. I started at 15.
You have to remember that there is like a level of like how often you would smoke and how high you're getting, because
I agree,
people
but
have
it got
certain
to the point
tolerances.
where we would have to smoke an eighth every day. Like
look,
we smoke.
look, 'cause someone compared to Snoop Dogg who like smokes, I assume, ounces,
Correct.
right, a day or something.
But see,
I would assume so.
Yeah.
Because he seems to live that lifestyle, but he just seems to smoke blunts all the time.
But you know, my
Mhm.
problem was I started to realize, like, am I smoking to get high?
Mm-hmm.
Like, or am I just smoking to,
Yeah.
I wouldn't say feel something,
Okay.
you know, but more of like, why am I smoking?
Okay.
I feel like once you start asking yourself that, then you're like, well, maybe I got some things to figure out.
So
And
you
for-
think that so you think it's something wrong if you have to smoke weed?
I think
For
it's
you,
wrong
now,
if you don't
obviously,
know
some
why
people
you're
may-
smoking weed.
Mhm.
Yes. Like if
Okay.
you're the same way, why would you be drinking if you don't know why you're drinking? Like if you're in a social gathering, then sure, do whatever, you know,
Mhm.
you feel is best for you in that moment,
Okay.
smoking weed or drinking, whatever. But if you're literally at home and you're like, yo, I need a drink, but you don't know why you need the drink, I think that's the root of a problem.
Okay. I see. Okay. I see what you're trying to say. You're trying to say, right, like if you're just drinking.
I mean, I'm talking about drinking, but I'm talking about smoking as well.
Does anyone do anything for no reason?
I mean, what would be your reason to smoke? What's your reason to smoke?
Well, I think it's relatively safer versus alcohol, and it's a really
Why,
good.
No, but I'm talking about like, why do you wake up and you're like, yo, I need a bowl?
I don't do that.
You don't wake and bake?
No.
You didn't just smoke like...
Well, yeah, because we're recording this podcast, and sometimes it's nice. We're chilling, we're having a nice time.
Okay, see, but that's an answer. Like that
Mhm.
makes sense to me why you wanted to do it.
Mhm.
But I'm saying when you're
Mhm.
just like, yo, I need to go pick up from the shop. Like for what? Like what are you going through that you feel the desire to do that?
No, you don't have to be going through anything to be smoking weed.
I know, but I'm just
Mhm.
saying in general, like what is
Mhm.
your reason for smoking weed? 9 times out of 10, a lot of people don't like to admit it,
Mhm.
but there's an underlying problem.
You think it's a problem?
I
why
think
people
it's an
smoke?
underlying problem that you are smoking weed. Yes.
I don't think it's an underlying problem.
I'm not
Because
saying that smoking weed is a problem. I'm saying that you're trying to deal with it through smoking weed.
You're using weed to to do something.
Yes.
Well,
The same way people use alcohol.
no, because alcohol is a depressant, and it's not. For one thing, marijuana is a really good anti-inflammatory.
Right.
Right, it's good on.
So that's a good reason. You have health problems. Cool. Go on.
You don't have to have health problems to smoke weed. You can
But
just
if you're going
choose
to
to
use it
smoke.
as an anti-inflammatory, that means you have a health problem. That's what I'm getting at.
No.
So what is the reason?
That's one. You can just do things as an adult. Like you don't need to ask for permission to smoke weed, to do cocaine, to use
That's
heroin,
it. Yeah. Fair.
to go to CVS and buy alcohol and drink yourself to death, because it's perfectly legal for you
It
to
is
go to
perfectly
CVS.
legal.
So do you see, like it doesn't have to be. Now I'm not saying that I don't see your point, because I've met people who have a very like negative view of something because they feel like there has to be something else to it. Like nobody is just drinking all day for no reason, right? Like there must be something, right? I see what you're saying. Like I don't not see what you're trying to explain, because I do agree that there are some people who do have issues with addiction, right? And not necessarily have anything to do with their substance abuse. I don't know what I'm saying because I'm trying to explain something I don't fully understand.
Fair
right?
enough.
Which is, part of why we've started this, because we just like to talk about things and, maybe we can get to the bottom of something, even if we don't figure it out.
Correct.
So yeah, I disagree with you that doing a drug, that there is some reason why you're doing it.
Okay, when you first try a drug, why do you try it?
Curiosity. I think
That's
there's
a reason. That's my point. There's
Okay,
always a reason.
There's
to
yes,
it.
right, because no reason is still a reason.
Yes.
Right. Yes. Okay. I do. Yes. Yes. That a reason to do something or not do something is still a reason in some sense, right? Like if I said I don't want to do heroin because I don't want to try heroin, my reason is just because, well, I don't want to try it, and maybe it's backed up by the stigma of what it is, because I know that heroin is it's chemically structured in the same way as morphine, right?
Mm-hmm.
And I've never been injured enough that I had to have a morphine drip.
Same.
So it's just from what I've read, nothing anecdotal. So I don't know anybody who's used it.
Yeah.
But it just, I think it's an adult decision. Like, I think you're not asking for permission to do something. Like, if you are going, like, you can go skydiving, bungee jumping. Those are some very dangerous things, right? We can agree on. But we're not closing down, highways and schools to prevent people from going and driving to places where, you can go do these risky things.
Yeah, I mean, I don't think it'll ever get to that point.
Right. So I think, like, there's a level of adult responsibility. Like, if you're an adult, if you work hard, you're successful, you do whatever you want.
Yeah.
And you do cocaine.
Okay.
That's fine.
Like a lot of them do, but yes.
And that's fine.
But their reason to that, right, would be the same way that you said, like, well, I can still function when I'm on weed, right? Like, for them, maybe they're like, oh, I do better work when I'm off cocaine. Or maybe my brain thinks a different way. Maybe,
yeah, because some of them, well, what is cocaine? If you want to think about it, like, relatively speaking to what it does to the body, like, it's an upper, it speeds things up. So maybe these are high, very active men. Maybe they work 80 hours a week.
Right.
They really, like, they're very successful men, make more than 6 figures. These kinds of people, these kinds of
expensive.
men. Right.
You ever try to buy cocaine? It's fucking expensive.
From what I know, I know that it is expensive, right? It's like $60 a gram. I know this only because I watch a lot of Narcos, right? Narcos, Netflix, Mexico. They teach you everything.
Yeah,
right?
yeah.
It's all facts.
Right.
For sure, like, regardless, and that too, that also kind of, like, if you're thinking about this, like, if you're thinking about it from the sociological perspective of it, right? It's expensive. It's, it's illustrious, and, like, the higher quality it is, the more expensive it is, and it travels a long way, right, from the source.
Right.
So all those things, right? Yeah, all those things go into account, and it's federally illegal Schedule 1, right? Mm-hmm. Along with heroin and marijuana, which is now, at the forefront of the policy conversation, which has been for the last decade, right?
Yeah, I mean, I don't think that there's anything wrong with smoking weed. I just think that, like, if you're going to smoke weed, don't just say I smoke weed to smoke weed. Like, I will never believe that.
But why not?
I'll never believe it.
Why does somebody have to have a reason to do anything?
Because you have a reason to do everything in your day. But maybe that is, for me, maybe that's me just being very stubborn, and I'm cool with that. I'll live with that.
No, I just think that, like, you don't have to have a reason to do something. Like, maybe yes, but I think, like, the idea that for
it's
you
bullshit though, because if not, then we would have already all killed ourselves.
No, because
yes.
No, I don't know. I'm lost.
You're telling me you don't wake up every day with a reason to live?
Well, yeah, I'm hungry. Right? I'm hungry. I wake up hungry. Mm-hmm. So that's a reason to live, because I'm like, I want to eat.
Yeah.
But that's instinctual, evolutionary.
Okay. Correct.
Something out of my control. It's not. Our subconscious comes first, right? Mm-hmm. Not our conscious mind. Like, if you hear yourself think, that's really, like, secondary to what you feel. I mean, to how you act. Yeah. Sometimes. That's what I'm trying to say. Like, I know what you mean. Like, there might be a reason to do things, but you don't just have a reason to go pee. You need to go pee because your body is like, hey,
right? It's an evolutionary thing.
It's a thing, right? You don't need a reason to pee, do you?
I mean, why are you peeing?
Because your body naturally needs to go pee.
That's a reason.
Maybe I'm confused. Look, do you get what I'm saying? Like, I'm confused.
I get you. Let's move on.
We can move on. Yeah,
I get you.
No. What's next on the agenda?
Yeah, let's talk about vaccination cards.
Oh yes. Are you gonna get the
meme
vaccine?
of that.
Are you gonna get the vaccine?
I want to get the vaccine.
You want to?
Yeah, I don't mind becoming a zombie
Or getting a microchip?
or getting a microchip.
Yeah.
Did
I'd
you
be
see
down. Mm-hmm.
the CDC re-released their their zombie protocols?
No,
the
but I know that
procedure?
that's real. I know that's a real
Yeah,
thing.
it's very real.
Yeah,
Very
that's
serious.
funny. I used to be so obsessed with
So I
zombies.
don't
I
know.
still kind of am.
If you get the vaccine, will you become a zombie?
Now they updated it. They're
Who
like,
knows?
fuck, we've watched too many good movies. They're like, too many good movies about zombies. The Walking Dead is not far off. Psych, its shit is trash after they
a
faked out
certain-
the Glenn death. Fucking trash.
Well, all good shows
Basura.
must come to an end.
Yeah, all good things must come to an end. But yeah, they're gonna make it available to the public May?
Yeah.
April?
Somewhere around there.
Yeah.
We're trying to have a
What's up
summer.
with people posting their vaccine cards like it's I voted sticker? Like, oh, I voted. Making sure I let everybody know I did my duty
Yeah, no.
to protect everybody around me, right? Vaccine themselves. I'm a superhero.
I actually, for political science, I had to do a survey.
You did a
And that-
survey.
Yeah, it was a
Mhm.
survey. And that was my topic around SMC, was if you actually voted or you just got an I voted sticker and just wore it. And it was kind of shocking results, I ain't gonna lie.
How many people were faking it?
About 30%.
You should go to jail if you lie about voting. We should put you in jail if you lie about voting. Don't you fucking dare lie about voting. If you voted, just vote. Don't fucking lie.
Did you vote?
I did not vote.
Okay.
I couldn't vote.
Fair enough. Why?
As my American citizen,
immigrant?
as my right as a citizen,
Okay.
I chose not to vote. I would have voted for.
Did you not vote just to say that? As my right as a citizen?
No, I'm too fucking naive to have thought of that myself. I just could.
Fair
I
enough.
was so conflicted because the goddamn society that we live in today is so at each other's throat
Mm.
at times.
Mm.
Not all the time. I think there's a lot of love out there. We've so much good out there.
Mm.
But like, I'm like, what the fuck am I voting for? Like, you're either it was you vote for Biden.
Mm.
We're winning. We're defeating evil. You vote for Trump. You're evil no matter what. You're
Yeah.
unredeemable. You're unredeemable.
Yeah, right.
It's ridiculous. People are ridiculous. We can't have an adult conversation in this country anymore. When's the last time we had a conversation about, what the real impact of COVID has done on people, on their mental health,
Right.
on the people who were already struggling before this. The only reason we have such huge immigration issues is because we're connected to Mexico, right? And Canada is right next to us. They don't have to deal with the same things we do, relatively speaking. Like, we're not running to Canada,
Right.
unless it's for the free healthcare,
I will go to Canada.
and the legal weed.
Yeah. Yeah. True.
Yeah,
Well, I don't smoke weed, so that one doesn't really affect me. But yeah.
no, I mean, other than that, I wouldn't go to Canada.
Yeah.
Yeah, there's no reason. Maple syrup, turkey bacon, Niagara Falls, Alberta,
Would you?
Ottawa.
Would you? Do you want to go to Niagara Falls?
I don't mind. It's an experience,
It's an experience,
right?
yeah.
To just go there. It's an adventure.
But would you go like with a significant other, or would you just go by yourself?
I wouldn't go by myself. I would like to go with some friends, family. Doesn't matter, as long as we're having a good
I
time.
thought it's supposed to be like a romantic thing, though.
Is it a
Aren't you
romantic
supposed to go with
thing?
your significant other?
I mean, yeah, if I had a significant other.
Ladies, my
but
man
my
is
other-
single.
My other, yeah, no, I mean, I would go. I would go. Like, I would go to a lot of places just for the sake of going. Like,
Yeah.
I really want to visit
Yeah.
the pyramids.
Yeah, for sure.
I want to visit the pyramids.
Egypt.
I want to visit all the the ancient archaeological structures that exist in our in the world.
Mm.
If I could, I would love to travel the Amazon because I've heard there's some crazy
Use
shit
your stimmy.
with my stimmy. Yeah,
Fuck it.
we'll start a
Honestly, dude,
GoFundMe.
now would
Help
be
me
the
go around the
time.
world. Let's
Now would be the time to actually go. Like, I'm dying to go to Portland.
yeah,
Dying. And
Portland. Why
high-key-
Portland?
Why Portland?
Yeah, why Portland?
Because I've seen such beautiful pictures of Portland, and yeah, pictures. Yeah.
Pictures? Where?
What do you mean where? On the
Where?
internet, dumb fuck.
I don't give a fuck about Portland. Fuck on Portland. I don't know.
But no, like I want to see the leaves actually like change colors and like fall and like the.
Pull up a YouTube video of fucking
I'll pull
leaves
up
changing
on
colors
it.
looking ass.
Fuck
No,
you, bitch.
we had talked about a trip to Japan. Let's focus on that.
Yeah, I would love
We
to do
just
that.
can't travel right now because of COVID.
Right.
So
But I'm definitely going to go to Portland. Like,
you go to
within
Portland.
this month
Fucking
or
Portland
next
Pacers
month.
looking
I
ass.
plan to go to
J.R. Smith
Portland.
ass. What? Wait.
This month or next month, I plan to go to Portland.
Really? Okay.
Yeah, 100%. Like, on a weekend, just fly out there. Have a good
Please.
time.
Well, you didn't let me know ahead of time. Well, now you're letting me know ahead of time.
No, I'm not inviting you.
No. What I'm saying is, like, you're my employee.
Oh.
You gotta give me a heads up. Like,
I mean,
you gotta
I
give me.
guess I'm on a weekend.
Can you write it
yeah,
in?
we shoot
Like,
on weekends.
You gotta let me know, bro. Fuck.
Yeah.
You gotta come back.
Well, now you know.
Damn. The struggles of running a business.
Yeah. There it is.
So yeah, the vaccine cards.
When are
we
you
got
gonna start
told
paying me? I'm your employee,
you?
right? Fuck.
Yeah, I'm. Yeah, don't show them the ball and chain, right?
Yeah.
Keep the act up.
Uh,
Yeah, no, people are pulling up their vaccine cards like they're celebrities, right? Like they pull it out.
Yeah.
I was talking to my buddy. I was like, yeah, they pull it out like a laminated card. They get it laminated after they get their second shot. They go to Staples.
No,
They go to Office Max and they get it laminated. You're like when you were a kid and you would get shit laminated, that's exactly what they do. They go get it laminated. They get a hole punched.
why?
They put a lanyard around it and they put it around their neck, right?
Oh shit.
And then they just like, hey, oh yeah, I'm walking here.
I mean, I
They-
get it though.
If they catch you without a mask,
Exactly. That's what
it's
I'm
like
saying.
a little
Just
hall
pow.
monitor pass. They'll be like, I got this. Don't
My
worry,
hall
sir.
pass.
Excuse me, sir. I got this. I'm sorry. You need to put your mask on, sir, please.
You can get fined for not having a mask.
Yeah, I was at the beach one time. I felt bad. This guy was just telling us, "Hey, can you guys please put your mask on?" Because we had to get off our bike to walk through this traffic path, and there was this guy with the vest and the billboard,
Yeah,
the
yeah,
clipboard. And he's like, "Hey, you guys gotta put your masks on." And this
It's
and
like,
that.
what the fuck
We're
are
at
you
the
doing?
beach.
Put your fucking mask
Nah,
on.
it's
We're in
like,
a
look,
pandemic, you dumb shit.
everyone is hard
See,
behind the
people are
camera.
nicer than I am because if I had that job, I would be talking so much shit.
I would too. I would be having fun with it.
Yeah.
I'd be blowing my whistle. I'd be like beep, like, hey, mask.
Exactly.
Uh,
I'd be like, you delinquent over there. What the hell are you doing?
yeah. I would have a little, the little squirt guns.
Yeah.
I would fill it with hand sanitizer. Anybody tries to get crazy with me, just
Goofy as shit.
yeah. We gotta get Nerf guns on this podcast.
For what? When you say some dumb shit, I shoot at you?
Yeah, we only get 2 bullets.
Okay.
No, yeah, 2 bullets. So you get to shoot one.
I like it. So when we just go off topic, you just shut the fuck up.
Yeah, you're allowed to be allowed. Yeah.
All right, no face shots.
No face shots.
Yeah.
No face shots.
All right,
no
cool.
eye shots, at least. No eye shots.
Well,
He said, well, close your eye, bro. Close it faster. Yeah, no,
yeah, no, these vaccination cards are crazy, dude. They really, like, there's going to be people that, I know people that literally have told me, they're like, yo, like, I'm half vaccinated. Like,
I'm half vaccinated.
Let's kick it.
That's funny.
Like,
That's
seriously.
funny. Half vaccinated.
Half vaccinated.
That's funny.
Because it's 2 shots.
That's fucking hilarious.
That was
Yeah,
a
the Pfizer
mean
one,
voice
right? The
crack.
Johnson & Johnson one is 1 shot.
Oh, shit.
Yeah. But I heard that one gives you AIDS or something.
What?
That's what I heard. I don't know if it's true though.
Well, I don't know about that one.
Me neither.
But
yeah,
yeah.
half vaccinated.
Okay.
That's funny. Half vaccinated.
Yeah.
Yeah, what the fuck does that mean? Like,
It means you get your first shot and you're half vaccinated.
I know, but like,
You're 50%.
you're 50%
less at
safe.
risk.
Yeah. Yeah, that's funny.
No, but I mean, obviously, people want to get both shots. My parents got the vaccination, so
Mhm. Yeah, no,
Yeah.
I don't discourage people to get the vaccine. It's just I don't. There are people who like.
you're
are
afraid
like,
of the side effects, like the long term, not the short term.
I don't know
Because
what
the
the
short
side
term is
effects
what,
are.
like your arms sore for 2-3 days. Like,
Everything
get
I
the
hear
fuck
about
over
it's
it. If you had the HPV shot, you know what that.
the
feels
way
like.
I've been taught about a vaccine. The way it works, the way I've been taught growing
Uh-huh.
up, was that they put a little bit of the virus in you
Mm-hmm.
with the vaccine,
Mm-hmm.
so that it helps the antibodies learn how to fight it
Mhm.
off.
It's good bacteria though.
Right, good
It's not
bacteria.
bad bacteria.
It's not bad
That's-
bacteria. It
that's
helps.
the
Yeah,
difference.
it
Like,
helps
bad bacteria is
strengthen.
what enters your body and fucks
help-
you up.
Yeah, it helps strengthen your immune system. So yeah, I'm totally on board with that. Like I understand
Yeah.
the biology behind it.
Okay.
That it's now. There's a little bit that I understand that it has to do with mRNA,
Okay.
right?
Right. Messenger RNA.
Yes, messenger RNA, ribonucleic acids.
Yes.
Ribonucleic acids. Yeah, damn, look at me. That it binds to these receptors, right? And
What receptors?
I don't know. It's some fucking stupid. I don't give a flying fuck. But I'll tell you one thing. They did
I should
find
know
that.
I do know it. I just don't know it off like the top of my head.
Yeah, they did find that the virus. I know we talked about strains and stuff, but essentially, they found it parts of it has different parts to it.
Yeah.
Right, like from different viruses and shit.
Right.
Further reflects the idea that it might have come from a lab, but who knows? And we don't really know. It's just fun.
Or that it's mutating at a rapid pace.
Even then, like the parts of it weren't original. Like if you bought a car and it had different rims on it, not the original ones, and a different engine, but it looks like the original on the outside, then that's what it's like. That's what it's like.
Well,
and like you were like, oh, I want to.
That's a tricky one, but okay.
I'm just like using the
no, I
simplest.
get these.
Yeah. No, I mean like, it's just that's just it, really. That's just it. Yeah, and I started watching this new show called People Just Do Nothing.
Okay.
People should check it out. It's on Netflix.
What's it about?
It's a British sitcom.
People just do nothing.
People just do nothing. It's a British sitcom.
So
it's
why
really
the fuck
good.
would we watch that?
It's good.
Why would I want to watch people do nothing?
You'd be surprised. You'd be surprised.
All right, bet.
Yeah, but we're gonna wrap it up today a
Yeah?
little bit. Yeah, we're gonna cut a little bit shorter than normal. I know short to you guys is long, and for me, short is short.
No, this is long for me, guys.
Yeah, this is long for him.
Long for me too.
Yeah.
Believe me.
But we really appreciate everybody tuning in with us. This is our 5th episode.
Yeah.
5th episode. High five, dog. That was
5 on 5. That
five.
was
5 for 5.
5 for 5.
Was,
Boom.
yeah.
Shout out Wendy's.
Yeah. Shout out Wendy's. Shout out Wendy's. 5 for 5. Ba-da-ba-ba-ba.
Oh no, I don't know about that. You got it.
Yeah. Well. Yeah. That was pretty chill.
Yeah.
We'll catch up again later this week. I'm sure there's a bunch of shit we didn't talk about that maybe people were like, oh, why the fuck didn't you guys talk about this? Why didn't you talk about that?
Right.
But
right. But
leave it in the comments.
Yeah, exactly.
Leave it in the comments.
Leave it in the comments.
Let us know. Be like, hey, can you talk about this? Can you talk about that?
Or
read
like,
them.
shut the fuck up about this. We don't like this.
Yeah, we don't like that. That can you be like, oh yeah, oh it's too long, it's too short. Oh, can we get more? Or can we get this?
It's a 5th episode. We need some feedback here.
Yeah, don't be.
Please.
Yeah, don't be a weirdo, right? I'm not gonna like go find you.
Nah, he might find you.
Maybe
He might find you.
No, who knows?
But I know
No,
pretty
you
much
don't.
every viewer
No.
that watches.
See, no, that's
I
not
believe
good.
I do.
No,
Maybe I don't.
I don't want to know anybody who watches this. That's kind of. I don't want. Just leave us alone.
Well, if I ever invite you over for Thanksgiving, you'll meet at least 5 of the viewers. I could tell you that.
Oh, that would be nice.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I'm sure they'll love me.
Maybe.
Maybe not.
I don't really bring friends.
Should I bring wine
Yeah.
or beer?
Nah, wine.
Can I bring
Yeah, wine.
wine? No beer? Some
We're
Modelo's?
already stacked with beer.
Can we play
And we
BP?
drink.
Okay.
We drink.
I love to
You know
drink.
what I'm saying?
Why do you drink? Gotcha.
I
All right,
drink
then,
to get
guys.
fucked up. All right.
Yeah,
Peace.
we'll catch you guys next time. Peace.